go. I sometimes stream.
Okay, now we're live.
Make sure to subscribe.
Just repeat the whole thing.
We'll be ready in a second. Oh my god, everybody... They rated and then they just like looked at the stream and was like, nah, I don't want to watch this, we're leaving.
Damn.
We'll start in a second.
Thanks for playing along with the feet bit, Brian.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that was so funny. I literally fucking like
Well,
I muted myself. It just started cackling, and I was like, "It's not that funny." I don't know why.
Cody asked me earlier. He was like, "What is your favorite candy?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, I'm so bad at picking favorites. I was like, it used to be like Twix, like years ago, but I was like, if I had to say, it'd be Kit Kat now.
Twix was my
Nothing.
thought.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to get it wrong because I also know
I
you're
would
bad
have
at
made him
picking
give you
favorites.
like half point or something, just for assuming that one was right.
Listen, once Cam started pulling ahead, I was like, "Okay, one of us has to be third now. I'm gonna start throwing."
If I was to ask you guys what my favorite candy is, would you know?
No.
I have no idea.
It's those what the
It
fuck
used to
are
be
they
Ferrero
called?
Rocher
It used to be when I was like a wee lad.
because that became my favorite candy.
What are those like nut things that you eat now? Are they nuts? I don't remember.
They are. You got it right, but
Maple nut goodies, that's what it is.
Oh, there he goes. Maple nut goodies. But technically those are discontinued, so
Are they really?
Wait, I thought you bought
Tragically,
some from like
yes.
Sam's Club.
there's like off-brand ones you can get.
Oh.
And no, I think you're thinking of the cashew clusters I got from Costco.
Ah, yes.
Those are not candy. Those are just
Oh.
cashews.
Ooh, these look good.
Uh,
There's some Walmart. Maple nut
Ooh.
goodies.
That was a lot of fun, boys.
Brushes.
Oh great.
It's a good time.
I think those are
They
best
sold
power
out.
ups.
I hope you had fun. I think it was
There's-
better than the
you can
last
get them at-
episode.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yeah, we should get people who like don't know us. That way they just won't try to keep me in second. That would be so fun. That'd be a great time, I
You're
think.
cursed to this until we make it. All right.
You know how fun this game show would be if I could just make a fucking segment? I can't make segments if I'm a contestant!
Stop being so anky. It's okay.
I literally forgot to ask someone to do the guest round segment. So that's my bad. I was like, Brian, you want to be a judge? I'm like, he'll pull out some words.
I'm turning the sound effects.
I know how to
on.
talk for a long time.
And I straight told Brian while you guys were gone, I was like, you can assign whatever point value you want.
I was a little upset I got 50 points instead of 69 points, but that's okay.
I saw your chat message after I'd done that, and I was like, that would have been a good idea.
Also, if I was competing, oh man, I would have had the best costume ready for you.
You
guys.
had one of the best.
That's not what I would have done if I was competing. Maybe it is. I don't know.
You know, the toilet paper mummy was a thought, but I was like, I don't want to re-spool all that toilet paper.
That's why I wanted somebody to do it. Cause I was like, not only is it like the Halloween classic costume, somebody's also gonna have to not only put it on themselves in time, but they're also gonna have to deal with it afterwards.
I'm just gonna throw a white sheet over my head. And then put like a cone on top of my head under the sheet.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So how does this work?
That's what we-
What?
He streams and we say funny stuff.
No, like what? No, what is the game? I'm very familiar with the stream format, actually.
Are you?
Slightly.
Well, while you're setting things up still, you guys want to hear a story of things that happened today while I was working?
Yeah.
Wait, can you test? Do you guys have options to use your points? Like,
Yeah.
are the scares there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
they
just
are now.
turned them
You know,
making sure they
again,
work.
it's my 2-month sub anniversary.
Really?
Yeah,
Thanks for subbing.
I was a founder.
Yeah, I've been wanting to make badges like better than these ones, but I don't know what to do really.
I
Are
can't
these
help but
descriptors
notice-
of the rewards accurate?
You could do a like a really stylized like TV.
Yeah, mostly accurate. Yeah.
Or like a top and then a G.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That'd be
Just
really
like that.
good.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
What if I do like a half balding man with like making a funny face that turns into a meme? You know that picture of Andrew Tate where he's just like,
Yeah.
So when I was in St. Louis today, right? The car like broke down.
Oh, yours?
Yeah. Well, not my personal car, but even the one I was driving. I had 2 bodies in the back, and anytime I tried to stop the car, like at a stop sign, stoplight, because of all the standstill traffic and all that, the car would just stall and turn off. And it happens so much because I mean, that's stopping just every fucking second. And it was like, dude, all the cars around me were just getting mad and honking at me. I was like, guys, I'm trying. It was so fucking stressful. And I had like 5 minutes to make it to the we need context for I had bodies. I had bodies in the back of the car, right?
Yeah?
His job is serial killer.
yeah,
uh,
serial killer
I think-
and activities.
I had like 5 minutes to get to the place where I had to drop the body off before they left, and I was like, fuck, dude. If it just like the car just breaks and I don't make it there, then I would have just drove here for absolutely nothing because they would have just left.
That would fucking suck.
And they made it very clear that they were not going to be waiting.
Did you make it?
I did.
Mm.
And then on the way
Then what?
back, well, then I had to leave the city, and then I had to deal with the car stopping more and more until I finally left the city. So then, like 45 minutes later, I left the city. I was back on the highway. It felt a lot more comfortable than I had standstill traffic on the highway because there was construction. So there's nothing like being on the highway with your car not started.
Hmm.
And then I made it to the next place where I had to drop the next body off, and they weren't even there. I called them and they didn't answer, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, what do I do now?" So I just kept calling him until eventually he called me back and he was like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, I'm here to drop someone off for you guys," and he was like, "Oh, I won't be there for a while. Here's the code. You can put him in the cooler." And I was like, "Alright, sure." But you know what? At least I didn't have to clean brains off the carpet again, so...
Do you still have that broken car?
Huh?
Are you still running in that car?
Is it still running?
Are you still using that car?
Oh, yeah. I have to go to Oklahoma tomorrow with it.
Are you not going to get it repaired, or are you just going to, like, suffer?
I'm just probably going to suffer. I gotta leave tomorrow morning, so I don't really have time to get it repaired.
Do you tell your employers that the car don't work?
Yeah, they know.
And then what is their response? Well, I guess you'll just have to put up with it.
You're gonna have to give him piggyback rides.
No, it's more of like, he said he'd look at it tonight, and it's at his house. But...
He looks at it, he's like, yep, sure enough, that's like...
Well, it's an issue he experienced a while back, and he took it to the shop, and they were like, "Yeah, it's not doing anything wrong." So.
Oh, you know what? I should have just made that the title. Sorry.
I'm probably gonna head out because I'm not into the whole horror game scene. I just came to wish you luck.
Thank you. That was all I am.
Yeah. And when you're done, Leonard is gonna come chain you up in the basement, so don't forget.
Oh, fair. Yeah, that's really nice of him to let me keep my stream setup down here.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I'm starving to death.
Yeah.
We don't have food in the budget right now, right?
Listen,
This is a poor streamer
priority.
house.
I'm 3.5 mil in the hole right now, so food's
Yeah,
not
guys,
really an
donate
option.
now.
Yeah, donate so at least Top Cannon can feed himself. Whatever you donate is his entire budget
It's
for
you're
the
not
next
wrong.
month. So, you know what?
Actually, true to that.
Have a beautiful stream. I love you.
See you, Cody.
Goodbye.
I
I'm
won't
almost
lie,
set.
I am a little
You're
I am a
Don't
little
call him
brain
Slippy
dead right
Log,
now,
Grandma,
so
please. What do you mean brain dead?
Just like his victims.
me and I've been driving all day, so my mind is numb.
I'm gonna go pee.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink, but then we're gonna start streaming. And you guys in the chat can start spending your points on jump scares and make me piss myself.
How long does it take for a jump scare to go off?
Test it right now. Do the cheapest
No.
one.
No.
Okay. I mean, you're a mod. Just give yourself the
Gotcha.
points back.
I can't give myself the points back.
What?
Yeah.
So that just went off. Like instant, right? Was that instant?
It's pretty much instant,
Okay.
as long as there's not a queue.
All right. And how's the audio? Everything's working fine?
Sounds
That one needs to be.
fine.
Oh my god. That one needs to be turned up. The behind you one.
That was scary.
Or whatever that was. But I could barely hear it. I'm gonna get a drink, but then we'll be ready in a second.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll get myself points.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I
I'm
bet
sorry.
I did.
My own drink is what I meant to
Coward.
say.
You make me sick. Your weakness is pathetic.
I was away from my computer and I heard that through my headset and I jumped.
Oh, I meant to ask Ganon how he likes the new Mario game. Why you guys redeeming so many things?
Just need to make sure it works, you know?
I'm just gonna reject all of them so you guys all get your points back right now.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Should we wait for Brian or should we just go?
Is Brian the one who recommended the game?
Yes, he's the one who. Oh wait, I think I bought this game, but he did recommend it. I don't remember if he bought it for me if I bought it.
I think you bought it.
I'm back.
Okay, he's back. Let's do this. I didn't hear that.
Hear what?
Cam just bought knocking, but I didn't hear knocking.
I think I did it while you were away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Speaking of which, close your chat.
I mean, like, I have to. I'm not looking at the chat, but I need to know that the stream is working. I have to have chat on that.
You got mods?
Yeah.
All right. I'm
You
putting
don't
my
pay
faith in
us,
you
but
guys.
you know.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. Let me turn off the lights so I get all spooky. Okay. Let's do this. I'm streaming it to Discord, right?
Yep.
I am.
Yippee.
Somebody pay to say yippee?
Christian subscribed for 3 months.
Oh! And then he said yippee! Thank you for the sub.
That's so sweet.
Should I view the tutorial regarding basic game mechanics? Yeah, probably.
Most likely.
This game is designed to be played with a mouse. The input required of you is based around clicking the mouse buttons. The right mouse button will change the cursor's image and functions only when the pointer... Alright, I get it. Yeah. Cool. Wait. Second cursor mode is indicated by the cursor image. The deep inside the world. Move the trash. Wait. Cool. Okay.
Keep an open mind about using your hand.
When when you touch a boobie, but they say only a finger can touch this boobie.
Wait, hold on. Open up your hand again. When I go to pick my nose, but too many of my fingers are pointing upwards. Perfect.
Use digits 1, 2, and 3 on your keyboard's numbers. What? Okay. Well done. Oh, I'm just cleaning? It's gonna be changed at any time.
You're gonna be growing your grandpa.
Configuration options overlay. Hovering over the small question mark in the top right provides an overlay related to... Yes, that's it. Press F3 to adjust or disable shader settings. Oh, I fucked with that earlier. We're good. Thus ends the tutorial. Yay!
Oh.
I excused Adrian during music class today and spoke with her about her recent string of demerits. It was our first time meeting outside of our quarterly evaluations, and I believe it went well. I can certainly understand Mrs. Richardson's classroom observations concerning Adrian's emotional state.
I almost forgot to say there will be a lot of reading.
Cool.
Like a lot.
She was, of course, intensely... I will remember that. She was, of course, intensely shy when we first met. As I understand it, she is similarly withdrawn in her classroom activities and only speaks or acts when she absolutely must. Something she simply will not do. Instead of participating in mandatory group activities, she will sit alone and accept that she will receive a demerit. Nope, somebody else read it.
We're probably gonna have to do like multiple people. It's
Switch
a lot.
off.
All right, I got you. Before the meeting, I read Miss Richardson's parent-teacher report, which allowed me to estimate some about Adrian's home life. The parents are well-educated and come from a prestigious background, but they lack time to properly nurture Adrian. She is often alone. When she is not alone. The parents seem to not understand the importance of warmth and affirmation when dealing with someone so young.
Having two parents of this reserved and icy expect. Oh my god!
Oh Jesus!
Temperament exacts an inhibition in a child. The child's imagination is subdued, but only ostensibly. Fuck this guy for writing like this. For it eventually finds its way into regular life. I surmised that I would be able to reach out to Adrian by ways of making believe. No, dude. How are you liking your new house? You've told me you used to live close by, but it still can't be a big adjustment. A new room, a new school.
The basement. I like it.
The basement?
The basement.
Well, there's a lot of cool stuff. Mom and Dad sent me down there.
Your mom and dad made you go?
Yeah, but there's lots of cool stuff. Well, that's not why they sent me down there, though.
Why did they send you down there?
The fighting, they were fighting, shouting. I came in to help and they shouted at me. They said, go clean up downstairs. And then they growled at me.
And
so
then
I went.
And then down the upstairs I cleaned.
That sounds tough. Did they fight a lot?
No, well, they,
It's alright, Adrian. Maybe you can tell me more about the basement instead.
Okay, well, it was weird at first, the stuff down there, but cool. I found something living, sort of.
That's very interesting, Adrian. Please tell me more. By indulging her in her fantasies and stories, I was able to glean more of an understanding of Adrian's anxiety surrounding her home and parents. The symbols of Adrian's story seem to carry their own traumatic weight, and her exploration of the basement may very well be a vehicle for the convenience of her anxiety.
Conveyance.
Of course, whatever might come of our next meeting, whether she will engage in similar make-believe, I will set down her story here.
You're using too big words, mister. Stop.
I can't understand you.
Adrian's story begins with her delving into the basement with a trash receptacle and the goal of cleaning up. She discovered one of the walls was covered in plastic bags. She went to investigate, intent on tearing away whatever they covered.
La 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 la. Ooh, the trash bags. Ew. What are those?
Trash. Upon removing the plastic trash bags from the wall, she noticed their interior lining was covered in glass. Like a window, I offered. No, she said, like a mirror. Wait. Like a window, I offered. No, she said, like a mirror. That's better.
This bag is outlined in glass like a mirror.
You mean like a window?
No!
Reflecting inward towards the animal they covered. I gently asked her what exactly this animal was. Here's where the material reality of the story took a turn for the explicit effect.
Spider-Man!
Upon her discovery of it, at her gaze it grew, or extended its shaggy-haired self, hair like the fur of a dog. I offered. No, she said. Not the fur of a dog, nor the hair of her head.
Stop telling me what they should be. Let me just tell the story.
It grew out towards her, the animal's hair reaching out. It was hard, standing almost straight like the hair on a brush. A bristle, I offered.
Yes, finally! You understand?
She was very afraid at first, but then very curious.
No, just afraid.
I asked her what else was in the room. More things hidden away, she said. Things of Grandpa's as well.
Grandpa's things, I offered. No.
No! Things of my grandpa. First, she found a hidden passage under the stairs. Inside were strange dolls, magic objects, naked, faceless figures. I heard these cryptic... No one said naked! I heard these cryptic utterances and merely nodded. In order to keep the game of make-believe going, I only pressed for details where I thought necessary. Were they hot? Were the naked dolls hot? The faceless dolls could be a simple metaphor for the anonymity she feels in her own home. The hidden passage, I am unsure of what to make of it. Her butthole, maybe? The revealing of the good
In
seal.
your butthole, I offered.
Maybe I should talk to someone else.
Concealed seems to be thematic in her fantasy. The door under the stairs is but one example.
Ticklish.
Yeah.
Like a bristle.
A chair, maybe? Oh my god. Oh my
Did I jump
god.
scare you? Yeah, I bet I did. You coward. You make me sick. Your weakness is pathetic.
Thank you. The darkness of the shadowy corner unnerves you. You cannot explore here without some form of light.
A flashlight, perhaps?
I mean,
No.
He said that, and she was like, I don't need a flashlight. No, you need a flashlight. Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're just asking out of the look.
Anything with grabbing?
A trash pile, I offered? No. Garbage, she said.
Oh. Nice. Once she removed the panel and found the magical hidden passage, she was very specific about what she took. She found a magic book, a magic doll, a photo of her late grandpa, and magic glue.
She glued the face to the wall. Ew.
A slouching doll, its material is rough and coarse. Is my man voice like too low? Is it picking up on stream? Is it fine?
That's fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Glue! All-purpose glue.
No. Magic glue.
Magic purpose glue. I'll have to clean up here. What was it do? Gulp, I hope that's not a door behind me. Not be dirty again until next week. Oh. Oh.
How do you know? Oh.
Photo of your late grandfather.
Wario.
Oh my god! On the reverse side of the photograph, there is more text. Good luck on your trip to the... Stay warm.
The urines.
Papers crudely bound together to form a book.
Oh my god.
Can you take this one?
The impetus of this research was the recognition of a particular pattern in fragments of documents relating to magic and magical religious practices. Numerous sources were drawn from commentaries on laws relating to the banning of sorcery and necromancy, compilations of folk charms relating to love spells. Oh no. Hagiographs of saints and their encounters with devils. The list spans many centuries and a great distance from the Levant to the the Genghis Khan to the border of the modern nation states of Russia and Kazakhstan today.
Kazakhstan, I know that one.
Oh, my bad. From this paper trail arose a consistent account about a certain form of magic relating to the binding of demons to a sorcerer's will. A demon called the Heaven of Needles, or the Angel of Needles, two very different, was known to be kept best by shamanic keepers of woods who suffered from face blindness, prosopagnosia, whether by birth or through developmental causes like a stroke or head injury.
I'm so glad
It
it's not
was
just me.
known to be extremely effective but terribly dangerous, so much so that it became outlawed several times and was generally a popular scapegoat relating to unexpected death. This nexus of magical religious meaning making sorcery regarding human-related desires in the history and science of neurological disorders related to the fusiform gyrus is where the subject of this dissertation will reside. I will outline further and analyze the historical sources I've mentioned previously. Then I will go into
Keep
neurology
reading,
of
but get
mystic and
quieter
magical
progressively.
religious experiences. After that, I will detail on my ongoing correspondence.
As she
with the
memorized
resident
each of
of
these
Europe
words,
about
I thought to
the
myself,
influence
what
expert
the fuck is
folklorists
she
and
talking about?
professions have been passed down to this extended family for generations.
Just to save you guys some breath, you might not have to read like pieces of paper in here necessarily. Some of the stuff like that is
I disagree.
I think just
I think
I
think
also
it's
think you should just
incredibly
read
important.
everything. Grow, Grandpa, she explained plainly, and then without missing a beat, she continued on with her story. She just does more fucking magic babble. The Kazakhstans of the Babylonian of the... Yeah, this was a potent symbol. I stopped her again to ask what she meant. Somewhat puzzled, I did not understand immediately. She explained slowly.
Shut the fuck up while I tell the story.
Lives in the cage in the other room. The cage behind the door. They grew people in the cage. Still want to touch stuff though.
That's so rapid. Well, now what? You've been down here for a full week.
I got a door now. Here we go.
Oh, for the sake of... it doesn't even let me read it.
Oh, okay.
Because it freaking... Oh, wait, no. There's a read now button. You're missing the read now.
Oh, my bad.
Regarding ghost cycles, every time Whiskers... Who the fuck is Whiskers? We really missed out some context. Every time the rat beneath the stairs regenerates and leaves dormancy, it is to be logged as a new propagation. The sample's bodily existence cannot be illegible, i.e. a part cannot be cut from the whole, so there can only be living propagation. Propagations are to be termed.
5 weeks.
Any further development puts us at risk termination.
Posted it. Oh, I was gonna read with you.
Will be postponed and followed with extreme care. With all that out of the way, I want to welcome you to the project and look forward to working with you.
Dr. Hart.
Dr. Hart? I have repeatedly called your homes to no avail, and so I am forced to leave this here for you all. I found William sitting in the corner of the enclosed area, seeing severely concussed. Whiskers was gone in none of its usual hiding places. I immediately suspected the worst. The project must be suspended for now, and leaving the usual mirrored coverings we use to keep the anthropoidic void. I am honestly hoping you do not find this note, as I intend to not read any more of this. I will say once again,
no matter what stakes you may encounter William in, he cannot be helped. I have sympathy for the young man. I truly do, but I found on his person several photos of his late sister, and they were sticky, which would imply certain risks he knew he was taking. Our extant research materials have now become possible liabilities, either criminal or professional in nature, so I have stashed them away. I believe I let you all know how I might do this if we were ever to experience an event such as this. I hope you all remember what I told you. So long then, Dr. H.
I don't remember anything.
I didn't remember a word of it. Beyond the door in the room, the cage was hidden, concealed in another cloak of inward-facing mirrors.
Ew.
A hidden cage lined with the mirrors. It is strange, almost poetic, the elaborate fantasy of self-reflection, concealment, captivity. Darb. A tape? At the cage, she finally cast her spell.
Boogity boogity!
But it was confusing, she confided at first. She took the magic doll, the magic glue, and the photo of her grandpa, and she combined them, and she wished very hard. Oh, sorry. I'm not tired. This voice just makes me yawn. I can only assume in this fantasy that next her wish would come true. In what child's story would it be? Oh, glue. Particular human representation. Grandpa.
This is the extent of my mind.
Oh, I see what's going on. I thought it was giving me the option on which to glue. He's alive!
It's beautiful.
This is my intention and desire.
Oh.
Physical manifestation.
She put Grandpa in the cage, assuming that was part of the ritual. She was not clear on how it worked. What precise instructions she could glean from her grandfather's magic book was complicated by her reading comprehension. She wished with all her heart, and then she told me she waited a while for something. Anything to happen, I'm sorry. And after that time, she began to cry. I cried really hard, she said. I wanted Grandpa to be back. I wanted my parents to stop being so mean! And it hurt me. It hurt me wish for Grandpa to come back, for my parents to be different. I could feel it through the walls, and it felt me through the air. That's called gas, sweetie. I asked her what exactly she meant. She could only repeat what she said. By this time, lunch was almost over. I said goodbye to Adrian, and she left to rejoin her class. I was left to consider our conversation. I believe the storytelling strategy I have employed was not unfruitful, but I must probe deeper if I can. Although I can be sure of nothing, I interpret the impressions I get may begin to help me get an idea of the right questions to ask. Knowledge you acquire this week has given you access to certain topics or keywords you can discuss with Grandpa.
Pug.
Wish.
Wish.
You've also gained the following keyword. Shell. Do you like shell macaroni and cheese?
Do you wish for macaroni and cheese shells?
Please take this one. I need a second.
I met again with Adrian in order to address her emotional outburst in the past few weeks. It is our second time meeting, and while it is standard practice to have multiple sessions with a troubled student. As I assemble a report for the counseling department, I could not help but think as we sat down in my office that Adrian already seemed to show a remarkable change in self-esteem and confidence, and perhaps my and Miss Richardson's estimations of her as emotionally disturbed was erroneous. It is erroneous, but
What does that mean?
Like erratic,
Fruitless.
or maybe it was It does not matter to me. I am just a person. The paralyzing shyness and withdrawn attitude Adrian possessed last week was not entirely diminished, but she seemed to hold herself differently this week. However, this only lasted as long as our conversation pertained to initial introductory pleasantries. Do you wish for shell macaroni and cheese? I asked. No, she responded. I hate you.
Thank you. When I began once again asking about her parents, her feelings regarding her new school and her new home, she quickly lost what new confidence she had gathered up and withdrew again into herself. So once again, I partook in some collaborative make-believe. I'm just going to do a different voice. I think that's just kind of starting to kill my throat.
But this time I was aided by...
Sorry. This time I was aided by the fact that I had managed to do some research into Adrian's grandfather, and I had some insight into what she might actually be finding in the basement. Now, this may be overstepping my bounds some as a school counseling caseworker, but this was all in the service of making Adrian comfortable and happy in this learning environment. Tell me about your dead growing grandfather. In any case, I was able to dig up information regarding the grandfather by inquiring at the university in town. Not that I make it a habit of sleuthing, but I had a suspicion of grandfather I had a suspicion the grandfather was a professor there, or at least some sort of researcher. Due to the fact that the newly constructed laboratory on the campus I drive by every day bears his name in memorial. He was some sort of anthropologist, or linguist, or neuroscientist,
Or paleontologist?
or astronologist,
Or dentist?
or autistic. I did not have to dig that deep before the scope of his work became dizzying, and I ran up against the limits of my undergraduate education. But back to the make-believe. What is your grandpa like? Is he a smart man?
Not anymore, but I'm teaching him.
So he's grown a good deal then. You have been feeding him well?
Yeah, he's getting bigger, but he has a lot of room in his cage.
He's still behind the bars?
Yeah, well, he might be able to climb out eventually. There's this vent in the ceiling.
Among Us?
Well, sus! I know that one!
Sus.
Well, perhaps if he climbs out, I could meet him someday.
Yeah, maybe, but he's not ready to leave. He can't take care of himself. I have to feed him, pick up after him.
Ah, you store the food in your lunchbox? That's nice of you to share.
He can almost talk.
You can't speak with him?
He doesn't have a mouth, sort of.
But how do you feed him?
He has a mouth on the outside, on his shell, or the stuff that is his skin.
I'm a little confused. Maybe you can go through a typical day with your grandpa.
Okay.
I asked her to explain how exactly she goes about growing her grandpa, and Adrian began another tale. According to Adrian, in the week that has passed, not much has changed in the basement. That's the vent.
I began by touching the vent. Tee.
I then glued the vent.
I then glued it shut.
You should go see Grandpa first.
Go see your grandfather.
I will do no such thing.
It was scary at first,
She said.
the way he moved, the way the doll's skin covered him. I wanted to
interject. This somehow seemed inappropriate, but I kept listening.
When I look at him,
She continued.
when I think about him, he grows and moves. It's like he's growing for me.
Phrasing.
You're a young child, and I understand you don't understand what you're saying here.
Where did you hear this? Where did you hear this? So he's growing
So he's
bigger now? I asked.
yes,
She said.
bigger every day.
Bigger every day, Al.
Oh my... That got me. That was a good jump scare.
It's Grandpa.
Grandpa!
Grandpa.
This begins the actual growing part of the growing your grandpa. Beneath the doll's burlap skin, the follicles... Yeah, that's how you spell it.
Yeah.
Knit together what resembles a proper person, your grandpa. You're in charge of its cognitive development and diet until it is able to sustain itself. Currently, you are observing Grandpa. Please click the arrow back button below for a brief tutorial on your duties as caretaker. I'm gonna take care of my grandpa?
You're gonna take care of him.
Hey!
I'm gonna feed him
He's
glue.
an old man. He can't take care of himself.
Yeah! Here we can see a variety of options regarding growing your grandpa. Touch. Smell. Highlighted in red are objectives. Okay, alright. Yeah, I can figure it out. Thanks. Yeah. The Go to Grandpa option will let you perform all actions directly related to Grandpa, feeding, teaching, observing, etc. That's to learn magic, probably? Sure. That's to cook for your grandpa. That's if you need help for your grandpa. That's how to save your grandpa. That's how to exit your grandpa. All right. More buttons may or may not appear depending on your development of grandpa, so watch out for them. Cool. One final note. Take care to explore the basement at your leisure. However, due to the entropic nature of clutter and trash, different weeks may allow you to find things you had not previously discovered. Huh? Good luck. Good luck. I want to explore the basement. Wait, feed grandpa.
Go to Grandpa.
Attempt to communicate. Feed grandpa.
Grandpa.
If you'd like to view the tutorial before you start, you will not be prompted again.
I feel like you probably should see how to feed this thing.
This brief tutorial will go over the basics of heating. First, you will need to select an item from your lunchbox. Click on the lunchbox in the bottom right corner. The contents of the lunchbox will be displayed. Select an item from the lunchbox. Doing so will fill your hand with this item. Note that any food can be put back into the lunchbox by clicking on the lunchbox with a full hand. Before Grandpa can be fed, it must judge the food by smell. Hover your hand above Grandpa's olfactory bulbs. If Grandpa is pleased, it will allow you to feed it. Most foods Grandpa will accept, however, getting Grandpa to consume other things requires some culinary deception. Oh, salt. When Grandpa is willing to be fed, however, hover your hand over its mouth and click. Grandpa will then consume the food. Alright. Good luck on feeding
Now
Grandpa.
you know how to feed Grandpa.
Let's...
I'm going to trick him into eating actually dirt, but putting a bunch of salt on it.
Look at him. Look at Grandpa.
If Grandpa is enticed by the smell, click... Right.
Oh,
Oh, we don't need to have any food.
Go back.
Grandpa, I'm sorry. I baited you like this. I don't actually have food. Oh,
Fuck off. I thought that was Grandpa. I thought I was about to get eaten. Plaintive whine, clearly disappointed in the lack of sustenance. I'm so sorry. It dejectedly locomotes back to its favorite corner.
Oh, that's it? You're just fucked.
No.
You just don't get the feed.
You're
No,
not,
no,
you're
I
not
can go back.
screwed. It's just that session. Search the fridge.
Shouldn't you search for the food first? Oh, yeah.
This is
Lettuce.
Banana.
Banana.
Brown banana.
Brown.
Grandpa might like it.
The lettuce and banana sandwich.
Soft fruit or vegetable. Oh, soft.
Banana.
Unappealing.
Unappealing.
Item.
Oh, you need to find
We haven't
something
even
that's...
killing shit yet. Let's go try and feed him.
Just give him the brown
would.
banana? Wait.
Yeah, try not. Why not? Let him smell it and see if he wants it.
Okay. That's
Child.
so gross. Those nostrils, left of its mouth.
Left of its mouth.
Whoa.
Grandpa seems indifferent.
It's not bad, not good.
So, should I put it back or should I feed it to him?
Up to you.
Meal appears to have been sufficient.
I fed him once.
Alright. I'll hold on to the lettuce. Wait, do I feed him once a week? Or is this gonna be like every day?
Isn't it twice a week?
Your objective is to feed him twice.
So I should probably feed him this now.
I don't need to see him eating it, honestly. I don't need to see it like go down his throat.
I do. I don't read fast enough in order, when that pops up.
I get through like half of it.
Grunts in appreciation and locomotes towards its favorite corner. Yeah!
Fuck. We fed Grandpa.
Teach Grandpa.
Yeah, teach
What's
him
in
some
the
Let me
words.
check the study corner. For documents, examine educational posters. Search file cabinet 1. Search file cabinet 2. Search file cabinet.
Mm-hmm. Ew.
Oh, we found some
Worms?
food.
Cashews!
I was really just about to do the Tobuscus, like, did you know the cashews come from a fruit?
What? Is that a Tobuscus song?
Yeah. I forget what, like, it's like a song, like, within the song, though. It's like, I don't remember what the context was, but read?
It was said to pass from one family of steppe people to another, but pressed on its ultimate origin illegible, I see. Somewhere to the south, coiled in a bowl, covered in a contributor, buried upside down by a graveyard, a common late into demon trap. The keeper, an elderly man in failing health, was ready to expound on and on about the dangers of the organism, but when I asked more pointed questions about the history of its acquisition, I was given Kurt? Okay. Kurt
Responses.
There's no S.
Responses.
That had a way of circling back to vague warnings. I'm not learning.
Well, it's okay. Grandpa needs to learn.
I don't think
He
I'm
needs to
paid-
learn words, like shell
And wish.
and wish. What is the next word for you, Grandpa?
Grandma.
Ostracize. What is the next word?
The weak.
Fire. This word? Grandpa.
We can tell him to say Grandpa.
Cool.
What would you do if you gave the card to him and then, like, the game says Grandpa, but it says it in your voice?
In my voice?
Yeah.
I'd be upset by that. I figured it would be that, like, bit crushed sort of, like, it'd be like, Grandpa! Like, what's that game with the blue guy?
Faith.
Yeah. No.
Was that guy?
This is for X-ray slips. I'm pretty sure.
Right. Let's
Let's go to
wait, I bet
Grandpa.
there's a... Wait.
There's gotta be, like, another word somewhere, right?
Yeah, let me look around the basement real quick.
The
I think you
bulbous
can-
growth.
I think you can actually examine the vent as well, by the way, the one that you looked at earlier. Top left.
Oh shit. The hairy thing that was here before is gone. Let me check out that trash pile. Maybe I'll find some words. And then I died! Hey.
Death? I offered. No. She said.
That scared me. Corroded battery?
It's not food, but Grandpa might eat it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I had a feeling.
Woo!
Can I teach him more than 2 words, or is he gonna be like pissed?
You can teach him 2 for now. I don't think you can teach him anymore.
Pulsating
Oh.
sac, the slimy membrane that's so its skin seems to contain something. It might be able to be opened with a blade.
It would not be my first thought. If I were to witness a bulbous growth in my basement,
I might try to pop it.
I would not touch it. Mm-hmm.
Fingerless insulation. Fiberless.
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass. God.
Did I jump scare you?
This is
Yeah,
really
I bet
good.
I did.
Grandpa might eat it,
Coward.
however.
You make me sick. Your weakness is pathetic.
Search
Oh,
like
that's the
inside
music.
the
I
painting?
thought that was footsteps.
Ooh.
Folder full of ray. Mhm.
Take it over to the computer.
Yeah. See if there's anything else.
Oh, that's just her like examining the area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Examine the cabinet.
Hold on.
What is that?
Blueberries.
Blueberries.
So I should put them in the fridge, right, to make sure they stay good, or does that matter? What do you think?
Unsure.
I'll try and I'll see if that does anything. Slouching under the weight of rot and refuse.
Those are big words for someone your age.
You're so mature for your age.
You know what that
I wasn't
means?
going.
Before we began, we had us all cover our faces completely. An earthenware pot was... And on the inside, as we stole brief glances at it, we could see the interior was inlaid with mirrors. Gave it small pieces of dough, spoiled food, chicken feed, keeping it content. The keeper gestured towards the small bag where the food composted and told us to be careful not to feed it any meat. I asked if the rotting food was enough to sustain it, how it might get nutrients from any of this. The keeper regarded me seriously and said it did not matter that it was fed, the act of feeding itself was what mattered. The act of feeding flesh is another act. However, he then gave me another series of grave warnings regarding not keeping any animal-derived foods near where I might be keeping it. Oh. Interesting.
Does that include like milk? Do not place milk near Grandpa.
No milkies. He's icky about it. Did I just do this one? No, I didn't.
Grandpa, you spilled milk all over the place. Sorry.
Grandpa! What was the other word?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Grandpa. Pretty sure this is that same trash pot. Oh,
No.
maybe not.
Is that Goku in the bottom left?
It's me, Goku.
How's this place get so dirty so fast?
Simple paper doll. This might be useful in the construction of magic symbols.
Not my first thought.
The waste here smells particularly strong.
You didn't check the vent. Hi, Grandpa.
I did. I did it twice. Go to Grandpa. Let's
Hi,
study
Grandpa.
Grandpa. Wait, no. Let's go back. Go to the kitchen. Search upper fridge. No, I just hold on to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to Grandpa. Teach Grandpa. Teach
What do you mean
it.
teach him?
Grandpa,
Hello.
teach him how to say.
View the tutorial.
Aww.
This brief tutorial, okay. The vocabulary word you picked will appear in the top left corner. The bottom right corner will be a pentagon that is divided up into 8 sections. That's not a pentagon, idiot. A section of the pentagon will be highlighted briefly.
Do you know what an 8-sided object is called?
A notification sound will play, and soon another section will be highlighted. You will control a small round icon that sits above the pentagon by using your mouse. Okay. The ball is constrained to the limits of the pentagon. The goal is to keep your icon over the highlighted area and move it as the area changes sections around the pentagon. When you hold left click above the correct highlighted area, the icon will start to vibrate along with the simulated vocal cords, and the current letter of your word will begin to turn red. Keep holding over the highlighted section and adjust your icon as it changes place. Soon the letter will become fully red. After every letter becomes red, Grandpa will proudly pronounce the word to you, and it will be considered learned. Teaching Grandpa these words will accelerate its cognitive development and lead to further breakthroughs in general intelligence. Teach word hello. Hello's an easy one. This is weird.
Yeah, this is something else.
Deep within Grandpa's strange membranes.
Wow, he said hello.
Hello.
Having completed the lesson, you took a look at the back of the vocabulary. Do you guys hear the sound effects?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Look at the back of the module card and the notes there written by notes. Part of the vocabulary. General pronunciation comments. Sloppy articulation module comments. See below. We are already encountering some difficulty as Whisker's subjectivity is so much determined by a diverse and dynamic array of influences. It attempts to mimic the thoughts and desires it passively intercepts, and these imitations go on to structure the basis of its identity. Only later in Whiskers' growth cycle does it begin to form an identity, or identities, that are coherent and capable of resembling a sane, rational human being when engaged in conversation. One must imagine how hard it would be to converse with someone who is not yet oriented in one particular way towards who or how they are, because they might have 20 different honest answers to those questions, all of them mixed in the middle together. Cool. Because of this, we have started with the basics of conversation: greetings, partings, identifying one another, forming questions, etc., etc. It is fortunate Whisker's current growth, number 19, I believe, has developed a mostly accurate human mouth simulation. Hello was a bit of a challenge in the previous growth, as it had failed to develop an adequate organ to act as a human tongue. Step away from the bars and store the module card at the documents table. Oh, that reminds me. The study.
Mhm.
Where was it? Slip through.
Look at him.
What am I looking at?
He's
It's
got a
him.
weird head. Please.
Intriguing
Somebody.
results with regard to the mimic hypothesis. A participant entered a sealed chamber adjacent to Whiskers, growth cycle number 21, which had been freed from the anthropoidic vacuum, constructed quite economically from the plastic and broken mirrors. The first propagation's original earthenware vacuum was shattered during the move-in. Between the two, there was a semi-opaque glass panel that allowed observation both ways. The human participant was asked to think of somewhere in the popular consciousness, fictional or no, and cogitate on their image, personality, face if possible, voice if possible, etc. Our participant chose Jesus of Nazareth, and with weekly repeated exposures to the participant's imaginings, propagation number 21 began forming what resembled an anthropoid Nazarene in the fold of its spines. Previous human-oriented tests have always bore out a result that Whiskers would form an anthropoid team member, be it me or Dr. Hart or Gerald, and we assumed it was merely mimicking one of us. Dr. Hart has always contended the desirous yield or the anthropoid reproduction Whiskers creates when in contact with human beings has always been based on the conception and relation to the person through someone else. With this framework, the desirous yield is not actually a replica of a person, or if it is only a replica of the fiction of a person generated in the mind of another. This desirous yield was not Jesus Christ, but the participant's image of Jesus assembled from their religious upbringing, religious artwork, depictions in popular culture, etc. This radiograph was taken right before the deconstruction of the growth cycle, while Whiskers was rendered unconscious via fumigation. It seems like with every successive propagation, the stem cells in the organism work a little faster, but I'm not paranoid. This technically deathless, yes, but we're burning up whatever knowledge it's gained when we incinerate it. I don't believe in magic just yet.
Crazy. Time for more notes.
Can't wait. We have taken to calling it Whiskers, though of course some have interpreted it as hair or needles or quills, but Whiskers is more accurate, as the needles are really more like suprasensory follicles or spines. The nerve nets distributed throughout the morphology of these spines resemble those of genus Hydra, but have myelin sheaths that are functionally the same as vertebrae. As we can see in the X-ray, each spine is laden with dense optical arrangements similar to the compound eyes. The Hydra connection is assuredly worth investigating with regard to the organism's capacity for regeneration and anecdotal deathlessness. It's certain it's a robust enough creature to inspire marvel that is not untinged with fear.
I'll take this one. Exposure to mammalian forms, part of a series of zoomorphic influences, led to further understanding of the propagation's ability to simulate the somatic stem cells that constitute fully developed animals. Is this really how scientists talk? They like keep thesauruses on them?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Right? Simulate in the previous statements because examining the tissue of each propagation leads me to believe its amazing capacity for accelerated growth of vastly different forms comes from its cell-level mutability. And yet at no time does it function as the thing it becomes except in the sense that it mimics it. That is to say, when Whiskers is removed from dormancy and replicates a rabbit's morphology, it is not seeing from the rabbit's eyes nor smelling from the rabbit's nose, pretending that it does and doing a very good job at it. Ew, so it's not even like actually alive? How many of these do we have? Okay, just one more. Puddles, you take this one.
This radiograph was taken at or around growth cycle number 4. The strange thing about it was that the subject of the image was found nowhere near the enclosure. It's almost like a piece of whiskers fell off and scurried into the corner. I feel like we've learned a lot since then, but at the time I remember speaking about the morphology being weird, not really even resembling any extent zoomorphic structure, besides maybe a cuttlefish. Then I happened to open the thing up. Inside
What are you doing?
were all of these little dead amoeba-like things, but they all sort of looked like they had faces that were just barely there. After I took the radiograph, I gathered it up and went to go through it in the biohazard bin. As I walked by the bars of the enclosure, I could hear Whiskers suddenly going wild, flopping around and grunting excitedly. Could it have smelled the cuttlefish thing? Would it eat its own production? I guess it's technically flesh. This is beyond the scope of the project, but it could be that without the stimulus of an active brain, or more specifically, a healthy and active brain, people will face recognition and theory of mind. Whiskers began to pull whatever it can from the limited data available to it. Again, this is not the focus. This is not our focus at this time, but I left a note for Dr. Hart just in case he wanted to take a look.
Wow. Okay, now Brian. Oh, shit. Whatever.
Wow.
That
So,
sure
Grandpa,
was
you're
something.
propagating? Or whatever?
Yeah, they're fucking it.
Just teach him another word.
Attempted to communicate. I'll teach Grandpa first. Okay.
I hit him with the.
Hold on, I actually gotta get my mouse in the middle of the table. It's a big Hold on, I'm moving stuff around on my desk. This one's weird because you really gotta just keep going in one direction with that mouse. Oh my god! Fucking shit!
Just making sure you're awake.
I forgot that we had those
that
on.
was the video game. How wacky and weird was that?
Teach word Grandpa?
Grandpa.
Teach it to be self-aware? Oh my god.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did. You coward. You make me sick. Your weakness is pathetic.
Get over here. Get over there. Move! Move! Please! Oh my god. I can't go... I don't think he's gonna learn Grandpa. I can't go down there. I can't move!
Frustration will not teach Grandpa to say his name.
Stay up there. Click! Dude, this feels like a Switch controller. Do you know what I mean?
Grandpa's a hard word for him.
He knows it now.
That was frustrating.
Hello, Grandpa. Hello, hello, hello. Grandpa. Hello.
Usual trouble with articulation. Voice thin, raspy, possibly underdeveloped larynx. Module comments see below. we have done several sessions of what we are calling familiar-related simulation. Relation simulation. I and a co-researcher sit in chairs opposite the enclosure. We are wearing the usual masks, and we begin to act out a scene mostly through improvisation that might roughly resemble a kitchen table conversation between an immediate family. They just start kissing. Repeated trials would reveal, although our simulated conversation was purposefully vague and unspecific regarding persons and identities, we would only address each other as brother, father, sister, etc., etc. It soon became apparent the encoded information and associations we unconsciously drawn upon when hearing and speaking these words was being picked up on by Whiskers and its psi-type field of reception / interpretation of brain / mind events / semantics content, etc. / etc. My co-researcher William noticed this in a simulation where Whiskers was given a role as a sister and he as a brother. I was the father. And they all start kissing. Whiskers began responding to certain prompts with unusual specificity, as well as a general pattern and timbre of speech that continued with unusual consistency. As soon as the simulation ended and we left the enclosure area, William let me know that Whiskers was almost certainly drawing from encoded memories of his late sister, mapping out exactly what regions and centers of neural activity are intercepted by the psi-type fields will take extensive neuroimaging that we do not have at this site. Currently, we only have less precise portable equipment. However, our experiences so far are eerily in line with folk knowledge and folk explanations regarding the being's access to desires, and we can begin to infer his access to... I'm not reading. I'm really just... I'm just, like, copying what I see. Am I Grandpa?
Are you absorbing information?
No,
or are you...
I'm just like looking at a letter and then making a noise. And if that's all reading is, then I'm a fucking genius. But I didn't process any of that. You step away from the bars and store the module card at the documents table.
We did it.
We
You
did
did
it. I want to still talk to Grandpa.
Attempt to communicate with them. Hello, Grandpa. Hello. Hello, Grandpa.
Noting its movements, respiration, and general mood. Grandpa appears content and ready to cooperate. I would like to communicate. Grandpa accedes to your request. It approaches the bars and begins to unknit its skin. Oh no. The inner Grandpa, though still not fully formed, is revealed. It may be fruitful to speak with it, if it can respond.
Ask about Wish. Ask about Shell.
The heartbeat. With a great deal of effort, Grandpa gurgles fragmented thoughts through its ill-formed lips.
Mother! Will Ferrell! New lives out of the air!
Dark spiny filaments that make up the majority of Grandpa's body begin to oscillate rapidly. The air behind your eyes.
The air behind your eyes. I can taste it.
Oh, you.
With a great deal of effort, Grandpa gurgles.
Skin. My body.
all human skin around me.
Hello, skin.
More. Grow more to fit. Goodbye.
I just want to fit in your skin.
He's cute.
We're
getting a grandpa.
He's doing his best.
We'll make
We're
a
on a
grandpa out of
grandpa.
you yet. Hold on, Olivia just texted me.
Oh, Grandpa, what a card.
I'm sorry. Okay, we're back. We're good.
Welcome back.
I think the basement is good and explored. I'm actually gonna
Yeah, I
save
would
just
say
in case. I think that's the end of the week.
Yeah.
Lettuce, banana, cashews, battery, fiberglass, insulation, blueberries. Summary. All right.
Some that's not food.
Week has given you access to a new conversation topic to discuss with Grandpa. Language. This is week 3 already?
Week 3.
How many weeks are there?
Not sure.
Miss Richards approached me the other day in order to remark on Adrian's development. She noted how much more at ease she appeared when called upon in class, or when asked to participate in group exercises. I told her I had seen this change happening as well, and that as much as I would like to take credit for it, I can only guess dimly at what might be reshaping her attitude. Her grandpa. Ms. Richards posited that it was perhaps Adrian's family moving into their grandfather's property that caused the change. It apparently is out in the country, in a wooded area full of wide open space and far from the bustle and noise of the city. The grandfather, Dr. Jacob Hart, had jointly purchased the land with the university he was employed with and began constructing what he was intended to be a satellite campus for a burgeoning psychological anthropology program he had a hand in establishing. Only one building ever ended up being constructed after Dr. Hart died in a car accident when driving back from the property one day. Eerily, at almost at the exact same time, a grad student who was assisting Dr. Hart on some sort of project at the property vanished without a trace. Property sat in disuse for years as it was tied up in legal battles between Dr. Hart's next of kin, the university, the vanished grad student's family, and the other students Dr. Hart was working with. Eventually, the case was settled out of court. Only recently did the property fall into the possession of Adrian's mother. Obviously, I was not going to lay this whole tragic story to Adrian, who for all I know believes her grandpa is still be living in the basement of his home. Besides, I thought she might already know of all this. Perhaps the elaborate story she was constructing was her own way of escaping the morbid details of a life, or perhaps lives cut short by the cruel force of fate and the cynical adults who squabbled in the aftermath. I determined perhaps the storytelling she was and continued to engage in should not be encouraged by me, at least not in the way I went about it before, where I made active inquiries into her strange fantasy of a semi-sentient ball of skin. So I decided to show her my semi-sentient ball of skin.
This is what a real one looks like, child.
It's your grandpa. Adrian, look. When I saw Adrian, I did not bring up her grandpa or ask questions. I like your cut, G. No. Or ask questions about his growth. Adrian could not stop talking about it, however. I had no choice but to weather her bizarre and enthusiastic infusions about her new best friend. Adrian, maybe we can talk about something else. I'm not sure I'm following you exactly.
He's gotten so big. He has so many whiskers that come out, and I can see them move around when I think about him.
Oh.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm so happy Grandpa is back. He's so much cooler than Mom and Dad.
That's what I'm saying.
Once again, for what it's worth, I have put down the story she told me as best as I could. Adrian once again told me about growing her grandpa.
New week, baby.
Week 3, baby! Okay.
Can you not look in the scary dark corner yet?
We need a flashlight, I think.
Yeah.
And we found a snail.
I thought it was an ear. Kiwi!
We were both wrong.
I am allergic to kiwi. Did you know that?
You can be allergic to it?
I think so. It burns my
Weak.
mouth. Like my whole tongue goes numb. Like
No, it's just how
tingling.
kiwis feel.
Is that really? Because I've asked people and they're like, "That's not normal, dude."
Yeah, just like bananas. Bananas do that too, right?
No.
All right, shut up. Fuck you. Oh, that's right. I don't have a sharp edge. Too dark. Still. Search painting. Can I poke it? Search trash pile. Life!
Life.
Hello, Grandpa. Life.
He says, life is good. Apple? Potato? Potato!
Yep, that's painting.
God, there's so much trash. I mean, I guess it's been a week, but damn, family.
If we don't clean it up, Mom and Dad are gonna beat us.
Yeah.
Grandpa would never.
Yeah. I wish my parents were a nasty ball of skin hanging from the ceiling in a burlap sack.
It'd be so much cooler.
Saying.
They'd let me do whatever I wanted then.
Sure, Dad's got some whiskers, but Grandpa's got the coolest whiskers.
No key yet.
Okay.
No key,
Vocab card. Indecision.
I'm not looking forward to that one.
That'll be easy. That'll be no problem.
I love that you can move the trash can. That is such a nice little detail that it just makes this so much better. Oh, this is a new one.
Oh, like a new sack?
Got
Yeah,
some
there's
new
2
boots.
sacks now.
2 sacks.
And they bust on my
Impressive.
back. I slurp it up, it tastes like a snack.
Gotta feed Grandpa 3 things.
If Grandpa keeps coming on me, I just might die. Search. There!
Bear.
Alright, I'm gonna feed Grandpa a battery. Should I?
You should probably prepare the battery with something better, right?
I see.
Yeah, like a pear.
Like wrapping in potatoes.
Or the
Yeah.
fiberglass insulation.
Or the fingerless institution.
I just wonder if he... It's concealed in the soft potato flesh. Should I do it with the other one too?
Yeah, why not?
I don't want him to get mad at me. I love this game. I hate Viscera cleanup detail. What is so different?
Grandpa.
This one
Grandpa.
you can
we
move.
got Grandpa.
You got Grandpa. This one you
Yeah,
can move the
Grandpa
trash
now.
can. And the other one, your only goal is to clean.
I hate that game. I despise that game.
You know,
Why?
like the worst part is I don't even hate it. It's not like something I like grow a desire to play,
Something's
but
hidden here.
something about it is just like I don't know. It's like very chill.
Oh, shit.
You could pick those up the whole time.
Oh, fuck.
More reading. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Can't read this one.
Me read?
Yeah.
Research participants, please take note. Each growth from a cycle does not require a shell, but you may find that the sample will often try and seize on something somewhat flexible can grow on into, along with any deciduous yield it may generate, or else it will move from one shell to the next as it outgrows them. In the small amount of time I've spent with it in preparation, I have noticed it tends towards human forms. However, we should keep a tight lid on the anthropomorphic seal in order to be cautious before we begin to experiment with exposing it long term to anthropoid stimuli. Dr. Hart.
Wow, that was beautiful. Anyone, I don't care who.
To my colleagues, I don't mean to be overly severe in tone, but Dr. Hart's work is very
you're
important
fucking
and the
idiots.
material we work on is potentially very dangerous. I'll be handing out a copy of this note as a reminder to everyone. I am not trying to single any particular person out, Jeffrey. We all have our misconceptions about the nature of this project from time to time. With that out of the way, here are some things to keep in mind. Number one, the active growth must be thoroughly terminated via the correct procedures. At the very least 4 weeks after dormancy is interrupted. It doesn't matter what you've done or haven't done regarding tests or procedures, how much the anthropoidic vacuum has been destructed. We are not ready to go beyond 4 weeks at this point. A step-by-step guide to determination has been posted by the enclosure wall. Please, please, please do not place the educational posters over this posting. And please do not post a cabinet on top of this. Number two, do not disrupt the anthropoidic vacuum without Dr. Hart's prior consultation and approval.
I think. Sorry, keep going.
I do think too. In case of an emergency where the vacuum is disrupted, put on your equipment and begin a lockdown procedure. Make an extensive note of when and how the breach occurred. Number three, if you find the habitat empty, page Dr. Hart immediately, but do not attempt to speak with anyone else. This thing can get very smart. I'm sure you're all well aware from the stories we heard on our acquisition trip. The greatest caution should be used when dealing with a potentially aggressive mimicry scenario. Please seek me out if you have any more questions.
God. That made me think of these, and I bet I had no idea I could just move these.
Hey, more reading.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
The researcher will seal off the enclosure bars, ensuring minimal gas leakage during the later fumigating process, and then retrieve the burn barrel and place it near the enclosure. Okay, sorry. And place it near the enclosure. Oh. Allow at least 48 hours of time where the current growth cycle experiences no human-related stimuli. Do not enter the enclosure area nor any part of the basement. Ideally, you will not be on the grounds at all. After 48 hours, 2 researchers will enter the basement wearing their assigned mirror mask, mirror apron, and powered air purifying respirator. The researcher will use the vent system to fumigate the enclosure area. Wait 30 minutes and then use the fan system to ventilate the enclosure. Keep the fans running during step 3 through 4. Re-enter the enclosure area wearing your assigned mirror masks and aprons. The organism may or may not be in complete dormancy. If it is not in full dormancy, be assured that its capacity to act against you will be greatly diminished. With your assigned powered drills, quickly remove any enclosure bars needed to access the organism. Put them aside for later reinstallation. Put the organism into the burn barrel. Incinerate the organism thoroughly. Wait for any smoke to be properly cleared by the fan system. Turn off the fans. One researcher will retrieve the nucleus from the ash and place it in the mirror box. The other researcher will sift through the ash and place any other substantial remains in the biohazard bin in the room outside of the enclosure area. The bin is locked for safety purposes. The code is 323245. I'm writing that down. That feels important. 3, 2, 3, 2. Where'd it go? 4, 5? 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5. Yeah. The researchers will find out a termination from the leave it form and leave it for Dr. Hart. This is interesting. This is so wild.
It's cool.
I want to know, like what? That's just such an interesting thing that, like, this thing copies what it sees and what it, like, picks up on, like, brainwaves, right? But it's like, if you left it alone, what would it do? And that's what, like, they're doing with the mirror, right? It just doesn't react to anything if it only sees itself. What if you did that to people? What if you dropped a guy on a planet with no other animals? What would it do? Would it act like a guy?
You would go in an interview and, like, ask him, like, so what did you learn? He's like, well,
no, I mean, like, if it like, from day one, like a baby. Like, it's just the day it was born. It's just, like, give it, you know, like food, like, let it be able to, like, feed itself, right? And then how would it act? Are we just copying each other? What makes a man a man? What is a man?
What is a man?
All right, let's.
What has he got?
Grandpa!
What's the actual quote? A miserable pile of
secrets.
Of secrets. Have at you.
Concealed battery.
Oh yeah.
Should I do it?
Yeah. Yeah, pop off.
Wait, click on Grandpa's nostrils left of it. I am.
Grandpa's nostrils.
You will accept it. You fool. You dumbass. You have eaten a car battery. You stupid.
Seems to be causing some indigestion. A sudden lurch.
Diarrhea.
His stomach onto the floor.
Oh no.
Contents pull together in front of the cage.
Grandpa flowed up.
Oh, you can collect its, you can feed it the car battery again for sure.
Should I do the installation or should I save that for the next day?
It's up to you.
I don't want to kill him. I love my
Grandpa's
grandpa.
a tough cookie.
What?
I said Grandpa's a little bit of a tough cookie.
You think he can take it?
Maybe.
He already like buffed out his guts already, though.
Oh, he won't eat this
refused
one.
it.
He's a little sussy.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Let's
Give
give
him
him the
fucking blueberries.
kiwi. Blueberries?
Yeah, yeah, you've had the blueberries for longer. Grandpa, these are safe blueberries. There is no fucking car battery hiding inside of it. Don't worry. It's palatable.
I'm sorry,
blueberry.
Grandpa. I only did that. Really, I was thinking about... The only reason I fed you that was because I can, but I didn't think about whether I should. Strawberry or kiwi or cashews? I'll give him cashews! Cashews and blueberries.
Cashew's the best nut.
I used to go super hard on cashews when I was younger. I get a whole container of it and just like munch on it as I'm like watching YouTube or whatever.
Oh, acceptable foods.
Acceptable foods.
Mmm.
Go to Grandpa. Oh, he's moved.
He's up.
He's hairy.
I fucked up and now I must stand.
We'll give him the kiwi. The strawberry. The kiwi. Oh, we went to his favorite corner. Oh, so he was like still hungry. That's why he was standing there.
Oh.
Cool. Go to Grandpa. Back to his favorite
Now
corner.
he's in his corner.
Teach Grandpa. Oh my god, I fucking hate this one. Move everything on my desk again. Do life. We'll do life. That seems like a good one. So this one's a lot easier. I wonder if I... Ooh. Okay. I wonder if I get it perfect, will he actually like pronounce it perfectly?
He said life.
Module. At week 3 of growth, 24 whiskers appeared to recall some information from a previous growth cycle. We cannot be sure that this was really the case. For all we know, what we interpreted as it recollecting this information was really it drawing semantic content from one of our recollections of it and redeploying it without rationality or contextualization. For the sake of our safety, and for the sake of scientific inquiry, we are attempting to draw out from Whiskers whether it somehow retains knowledge from previous cycles in its morphalactic nucleus. We did not think it was possible the nucleus, though complex and incredible in its regenerative abilities, was capable of this, and that the nerve network that grew from it made up the base of Whiskers' mind. And so we are now attempting to ask Whiskers, as best we can, if it has ever died, or what it might remember if it did. Step away from the bars. Creepy. I'm gonna teach it one more. Yeah. Wait. Go to Grandpa. Yeah. Oh! Hey.
He folded up.
The key!
Oh. Well, we gotta do that first then. Mostly because I fucking hate teaching my grandpa. It's the
Fucking
worst part.
sucks.
Drawer. The boy. The recognition of this face kicks off a cascade of emotions and meaning deep within your psyche. Was that?
That was your mother.
Who's your mom?
Oh, is that? Oh, I didn't read the top right. Is that what it said? That was our mommy.
Yeah.
Mi madre. I think I did something bad here.
It's all clean.
Just thought maybe. Just thought maybe. Rotten refuse. Okay. Wait, I have a key.
Was the key in the bulbous growth?
No, but I thought it's a sharp object. You can use it to cut stuff. I thought maybe. Still no light. Still no light. To Grandpa. Teach Grandpa. Indecision. I hate this. I hate big words. I know this is gonna be fucking hard.
He's got this.
Get out of there! Move! It feels like it's not registering my clicks sometimes, too.
Where's the part where you beat Grandpa with a dictionary for him to learn words?
Like my father.
I think that's just what happens at Bible camp.
I wonder, what a failure is, though. If I just completely fucked it up, didn't get a single click right, would it continue, or would it just take longer? Click, please.
Took some time.
Complete the lessons. You take a look at the back of the vocabulary management. Articulation problems possible. We are introducing the latest growth of whiskers to more subtle social cues and testing its ability to judge mental states of participants in conversation. The semantic content that flows to whiskers via its psi field is still becoming muddled and without distinction into conversation, although our intention of instilling in it a solid theory of mind will perhaps make it begin to understand that we do not know what it knows, or know what we are without our control sending to it. One would think a theory of mind seems to develop as part of its maturation process. In order to hunt sapient beings, it must be able to deceive them. In order to deceive it, must be able to make certain metacognitive judgments. For example, if their deception appears to be working, or how one ought to be deceived. We may, sorry, having a stroke. We may never see it develop a theory of mind anytime soon, as Dr. Hart has disallowed a cycle of whiskers growth to live into the beginning of maturity. Yeah, look at that. He's ready. What else can I use this glue for? I bet I can glue 2 keys together and make a super key. Go to Grandpa. Examine the stomach.
Make a key sword.
Wait, can I do it again? Anything else?
This has been Kingdom Hearts all along.
Observe. Let's see what Grandpa's doing. Noting his movements, respiration, and general mood. Grandpa appears content and ready to cooperate. Yeah, let's talk to him.
Look at me.
How big is he gonna be? Though still not fully formed, is revealed. Oh, I think he's a little bigger.
A little bit bigger.
Should I ask Wish again? Or should I... Oh, we'll do language. No, wait. Oh, fuck. About language. Ew. Grandpa's still struggling somewhat to speak due to its underdeveloped tongue, mouth, and jaw. However, it manages to rasp out an answer.
Grandpa is old. My lives were easier before I made myself to speak and before you made clothes to wear and rules to obey. Your grandpa remembers. I have learned much in many lives and deaths. Keep speaking with me. I love talking with you and learning from you, and it helps your grandpa so much. Soon I will be everything you would like me to be.
Cool. How did you die?
They kept putting me in a box.
A
Room.
round box.
A round rubber room.
God
rubber
damn
box.
it.
Sleeping and then set all alight. And then in a box in the corner, in the darkness. Most of you couldn't read then. The scribe came and wrote what everyone said. They wrote on strips of bark with thin reeds.
It's paper, idiot.
No, it was not that. It was a paper posted somewhere. It had words to open the box. I was half dead in the box. The part of me that dies was put there for a long time. The part of me and other things they threw in a refuse pile. Papers they discarded.
Let's talk about wishes.
I wish for you to leave me alone. Hunger's not enough on the walls of the cave. The auric can be hunger transformed. Desire is fulfilled by pain. Your grandpa doesn't have the right words right now. I can only say,
Aww.
I love you.
Aww.
Love is not enough, though. Desire is not enough, though.
Grandpa?
Project it outwards. Make it true to yourself. If only in symbol, then it will be enough. For me and for you.
Grandpa, you learned a lot in like 2 weeks.
Teach me how to say bubble tomorrow. Something to grow in. My skin is not the doll skin. My skin is not like your skin either. I can still feel your eyes on me inside my shell. I have many eyes to see, but I don't need them as much as I need your eyes with which I can understand as seeing me. There is a cycle of attention. You give me myself, but I am still not that. Slowly I form a human shape, and you see me more as human. I'm Markiplier, and I become that.
Became Markiplier before our very eyes.
Now he retracts.
End the week. Right? We don't have anything else to do, I think.
I think we did just about everything we could.
You did all your tasks.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was Oops. Week 4. The time I have to spend compiling an evaluation on Adrian is almost up, and I still can't say what to make of her changes in mood. It is, of course, the case that children of Adrian's age are nowhere near finished learning and growing. I may have to simply be happy that Adrian was able to improve her attitude. However, something in the odd and occasionally grotesque stories she continues to bring up to me still strike me as meaningful. How has your week been, Adrian?
Grandpa is almost ready. He's almost finished. Well, sort of.
Ugh.
He's almost as big as his shell now. He has a face, and he can talk pretty well, and almost has legs.
I see. As before, I have put down the story she told me as best as I could. Once again, Adrian told me about growing her grandpa. Check the vent. Hairy thing's still gone. Trash pile.
Do you check up on the bulbous growth?
I'll check in a second, but let me clean it with soap.
Yeah, that's generally how I clean my bulbous growth.
Oh my god! Scary Screamas!
Yippee!
Yippee! Let's go over to the sharp edge. I don't have anything to...
Not
Damn.
yet.
Trash.
Trash.
Too dark. Check out the cabinet. Look in the cabinet. Meaning.
Ugh. Hello, Grandpa. Meaning.
What is the meaning of this?
Teach me how to say bubbles. I will give you the meaning of bubbles.
There's another one. Dude, I need like a knife.
Let's check
Use
out
the
our
key.
glue.
I forgot we had glue. What if you glue the key to your forehead? What if you made the thing your mom now?
Oh my god.
You can put your mom in there. Oh.
And desire. Of digestion and desire.
I desire, mother. I desire you to grow with father.
We get it with a paper cut. Okay. Let me check the bottom drawer one last time. Can I glue anything else? No.
That's all we got.
Trash pile. Search the painting. Okay. Nothing.
Grandpa, I'll come to you in a bit. I gotta pick up garbage first. Moldy bread.
Flatbread. There's a... Oh, I thought I saw something.
Dude, this must be getting close to the end of the game, though, right? Because Grandpa's almost all grown up.
Hey, he's almost got
Rug-
legs.
Yeah,
I bet-
Rugrats.
I bet there's like 4 weeks. I bet it's like...
This is the last week, then?
Well, yeah, because he's like, my time's almost up, and it's almost been a month, so I feel like a month is It's a good time frame. Ugh.
I don't know how many weeks there are exactly, but I know that typically it's a 2-hour game.
How long have we been streaming?
2 hours.
Okay, all right.
2 hours. So if you're going at like a slower pace, it would be like 2 hours.
I feel like we're kind of schmoving. If they like fake me out and I can actually like pick up something out here, that would be pretty pog, and I would freak out. Okay. Go to the kitchen. Search.
Apple.
Abu.
Apple.
Jackfruit? Oh, I got all the foods! Okay, this is definitely the last week.
Did you get an achievement?
Yeah.
Bar soap?
Ah.
Sure.
In the
Apple.
apple.
I did not hide the soap in the apple. You're delusional. Eat it.
But it's clean. It's clean food.
Grandpa, do you hear yourself? Did you see me put a bar of soap inside an apple? Is that what you thought you saw? Oh, you could read everything all over again?
Yeah, I almost want to go back to the doors, but I don't think they're that important. You never know.
Girl, stop touching the walls and feed me.
Girl, you have the most mysterious leg bruises.
That's a meme that I stole.
You know what? Where did you get that one from?
It was just like trying to be sexy. I send that meme to ladies because they think it is funny and sexy, and then they fuck me. No matter
Doubt.
what.
Okay, I buy that part.
I grew my
Because
last
the
girlfriend in
implication.
my basement.
I learned how to say hello and blow me.
I taught her two
Oh,
words,
yeah.
good and boy.
That's sad. You are a good boy, Gannon.
Thanks.
Yes, finally. Me talking as if I was Ganon. Yes,
Where?
finally.
Uh,
Woo!
Where am I standing right now? Am I like in it?
Just very zoomed in on his
In it.
face.
Offer
You could
mother
off-
doll. Yeah. Grandma
Candace?
doesn't appear to be interested at the moment. Oh, I gotta wait for him to cooperate.
Yeah, feed him.
What's going on here? Examining Grandpa. Grandpa seems fatigued and almost anemic. Some of its spines appear brittle. Perhaps it would be more cooperative if fed an iron-rich meal like meat. Oh.
You're not supposed to feed it meat.
You can't feed it meat.
It's like a gremlin. You can't feed it after midnight.
I don't have
we
meat, but I
can
have
feed him
soap
is soap.
infused food.
Should I give him good food, then bad food, then good food?
I would start with
Mushrooms are kind of meaty.
You don't even have any food.
Jackfruit's kind of meaty too.
sorry.
This is all food.
I was about to correct myself. You don't have any meat food.
Well, like
Yeah,
mushroom
you're
and jackfruit are like meat adjacent.
Jackfruit? Really?
Mhm.
Small cut of fresh from jackfruit.
Yeah, it's like a replacement vegetarians use all the time.
Oh,
Really? I'll give it some
Yeah.
jackfruit.
Wait, doesn't that count as flesh?
No, it's still
No.
a fruit.
Oh, okay.
It's not meat.
You fool! You have had meat flesh. I can't even believe this shit is vegan.
Soap or insulation?
soap.
Yeah. This is acceptable.
Oh, he fucked up.
Oopsie.
I'm gonna finish feeding him for now, and I'm just gonna look at what's on the floor first.
I'm fucking hungry, you stupid girl.
I can smell food.
Give me fucking grapes.
Yes.
Oh.
Scissors.
I bet you we get.
Feed him scissors.
You get some
Feed him
meat
the
from it.
scissors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
get
what I was
some-
thinking. Meat.
Do you want to get meat? Cut every single bulbous growth. Oh, you didn't.
Wait. Peer into the small opening created by the incision. In the oily cavity, a powerful smell of rot arises, and many small increate beings lay motionless and dead. However, you just barely hear the near silent slithering of something, or maybe it is just your imagination.
What am I looking at?
Goo.
You didn't cut my bulbous sacs and the other. Ew. Actually, ew.
Please,
It's cute.
please.
It's
Clean
gonna
my,
die.
Anthropoid
clean my bulbous sack.
self-sufficient animal form it together from years of ambient thoughts left to crawl around the basement. Grandpa may enjoy the flesh. Oh yeah, I'm feeding him flesh.
Oh yeah, I'm feeding him my ambient thoughts.
Little friends.
Oh, or maybe I'll ask him about that first.
Would you like to eat your little friends?
We still don't have a flashlight though.
Maybe he could have vomited that up.
Yeah, maybe that's replayability. Maybe I need to do that shit day one.
Cut the bulbous growth, bro. Gather up the goo. Huh.
Man, don't cut the bulbous growth.
Man, not that ball bust growth, man.
Man,
man,
don't cut my bulbous growth. Come on, man.
Come on.
Man, can't you hear the music of my heart, man?
That's the third. So there are 3 down here.
Maybe 4. Because they just keep popping up.
I wonder what the text will read.
You guys played Mario Wonder yet?
I bought it.
Did you play it yet?
No,
It's
I've been busy today.
No.
I really wish I'd grown up with Mario
It is my favorite thing in the world.
or Nintendo in general. I had a PlayStation as a kid.
I wish I had a PlayStation though. There's a lot of games that I played Sly Cooper when I was like way older, but it was an old game at that point, and I fucking loved it. And, like Ratchet and Clank and shit, but like I wasn't there when they were new. I never got into Crash Bandicoot, and I fucking wish I did.
Yeah,
I
so
love
good.
Crash.
Yeah,
You were never there
Crash
to
Team
get,
Racing is the superior racing
Mhm.
game.
You weren't there to get nostalgic for it.
exactly, and I can't really like. I'm not good at it now because I didn't have the practice when I was a kid, so I just play it a little bit, and I'm like, ugh, I die.
Spyro was a really good one to grow up with too.
Spyro's so good. I get nostalgic for that because my cousin had it.
Your grandpa had it.
I get nostalgic like watching other people, because I watched like other people play it.
We should stream that one day.
Dude, I'm still trying to stream my game. I still want to stream Ghost Trick one of these days.
Oh yeah. Are you ready for the doll now?
You gotta have to feed him more.
It needs a little more food.
Or maybe
Grandpa. Should I give him bad food or good food?
It's up to you.
Give him.
I'll let him
the
smell
food.
it. Actually. Oh, or should I give him the meat?
Oh, maybe you were supposed to give him like all 3 of them.
Maybe, but
This is the last week. I don't know.
we don't know if it's the last week yet. Consume the meal.
Uh-oh, foot up again.
Uh-oh. Alright, I'm still not gonna feed him yet. Sorry, Grandpa. Grandpa. Exit. Ew.
Ew.
He's so big and strong.
That's
I'm
my grandpa.
glowing.
There it is. There it is, boys.
Alright, go get him.
Back.
Sorry, Grandpa, I'm busy. I gotta explore the creepy corner in the basement. Oh.
Oh! I had it written down. Okay. 3, 2. 3, 2, 4, 5. Fuck yes! Reading is power! Little knocks in. With some effort, you move the heavy lid off the bin. Okay, I thought there was nothing. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Photo of your father as a young man.
What a guy.
His face kicks off a cascade of emotion and meaning deep within your psyche. Anything else? Paper dolls, perhaps?
Yeah, you put them together and they're like, yes. Oh, perfect.
Yes!
More reading.
Alchemy.
You guys read.
On the virtue of the prudent when dealing with devils seen or unseen, the splendors and terrors of God's creations inhabit the world of both seen and unseen, and just as one will not grapple with a lion lest they be a fool, one will not approach a being of the mind or ether without foreknowledge thereof. There are beings with no form, hiding between towering columns of air, and only appearing by slipping into the heart or mind of evil and unclean men. But still, are there more beings which straddle my cock between these seen and unseen creatures, feeling through the air to see the heart or mind of men? I get what you mean, where it's like you're reading words, but you're not like digesting anything.
Even like listening to you guys read these sometimes, there's nothing going on.
It is only by God's grace and his angels and servants crushing these beings under heel that a magician might compel them to the magician's will, and so a magician must be perfectly clear and unerring in intent and ritual granted to us by God, or else the devil seen or unseen will devour them, that being their nature. On the nourishing of devils of a particular type, certain devils of a particular nature are nourished by the element of fire, others by attention and prayer given by their idols, so others by stranger and more obscure means. By God's grace, the requirement for nourishing a devil as part of a contract only requires a token of these givings, that is, a symbol. If a devil hungers after flesh and would strip a man to his bones and is devouring, the devil's hunger in nature, which thirsts for flesh, can be held in abeyance in the ritual act of giving blood in only a few drops. However, the contract must be completed in full, for if the magician errs and does not provide in the devil instruction and guidance, the devil, once abjured to do no harm upon the magician, will return to its devouring nature. Okay, so you have to like raise it properly, and then you can give it flesh.
Okay. Okay, alright. What else we got? Nothing? That it? And everything? Cool.
I'm sorry I said straddle my cock. That was very inappropriate of me to just punch. That is not what it said on the page, and for that I'm sorry. What would you do if Grandpa was not in here?
Ew. They'd be upset. They'd be like, I've lost my grandpa.
Can you teach Grandpa any new words?
Feed Grandpa. Alright.
So
He
can you give
seems-
him?
I'm not gonna give him any meat. It seems like that thing was like, don't give him meat. So I'm gonna give him a mushroom.
Yeah, that one's meat adjacent.
Just
Big old
starts
portobello
tripping and rubbing
burger.
the walls.
And a strawberry. Do you know, does this game have multiple endings?
It must have multiple endings.
Because now that, like, we've read everything, I would like to just do it all again in the speed run. But, like, try to get a different ending. Are you happy? Are you happy?
All right, teach him.
Teach Grandpa 2 new words.
Not those words, Grandpa.
Those ones are outdated.
We'll do symbol. Like, I can't get a hold of, like, what it's doing exactly, but it's so weird. No, come on. Come on. How did they program this? I'm really curious, like, because it's not saying to go in different, like, random directions, but it's like, sometimes it I don't know. An interesting mini game. Please?
Okay.
Oh. There appears to be nothing written here, or if there was, it was thoroughly erased.
Oh, easy reading.
Yeah. Grandpa, teach Grandpa. Oh, he's
It's sitting.
sitting. The meaning of meaning. What is up with... Why? Why is it that one that doesn't do anything? Go down! Just stay there, please.
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
good. Meaning?
Me? What's the meaning?
We further delve into abstraction with Whiskers, partially or perhaps for the most part for the purpose of determining the origin of its recollections that precede its death. Dr. Hart has begun to theorize that in the process of death, the structure of Whiskers is compressed back into the more galactic Jesus nucleus, and then later, upon re-establishing the nerve netting netting that is laced through its spines is slowly reassembled and redeployed as needed. I do not think this is the case, for I can plainly see that for growth cycles in which Whiskers is not receiving our pronunciation and vocabulary lessons, that its capacity general for comprehending its environment is greatly diminished, and in the simulated conversations we carry out, Whiskers struggles greatly or else does not participate. In any case, we'll press on with our lessons and heed Dr. Hart's caution regarding terminating the growth cycle before Whiskers' allotted growth time passes, or if it appears to be becoming just a little too competent at appearing human. Step away from the bars.
Grandpa! Okay.
Uh-oh.
Wait. You never made the father doll.
Oh, you're right. Boink, 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 boink. Made all the dolls. Oh, I collected
Okay,
every document.
Okay, Grandpa, make them kiss.
How's Grandpa feeling? Noting its movements, respiration, and general mood. Grandpa seems fatigued and almost anemic.
Oh.
I might have fucked up.
Maybe he didn't need some meat in him.
Attempt to communicate. Wait, offer the father doll.
No, he's uninterested.
Shit. Should I have not taught him anything?
I think it was about what he was eating. That
Yeah,
was,
but
like,
he was
the
like
big thing.
standing earlier, you know? Now he's back to just this.
Try communicating.
Yeah. No response.
No response.
Fuck!
Aww. Grandpa's gonna die.
Well, we'll come back. We'll feed him meat in the next playthrough. I did feed him soap, though.
Oh, you got another week. Pump him full of meat.
Nope.
Oh,
She died. She got eaten. Who could that be? Come in. Ah, Adrian. Good to see you. Aren't you a little early? No matter. I suppose I have some time now. It grew into Adrian. How have you been? How is your grandpa doing?
That's why I wanted to talk to you. Something happened.
Oh, what happened? Nothing bad, I hope.
No, nothing bad. Just different, I think. Maybe even good? Well, I'll tell you about it. Well, last night, something woke me up. There was this noise at first. It was like it came from the walls. I could hear it from my bedroom, but there was something else. Something calling. I could hear it just barely. I was afraid somehow Grandpa hurt himself. I had to go find out. I went downstairs in the vent. The place where I first found Grandpa, or what I grew him with, it was open. Do you remember how I told you about the vent in the ceiling behind the bars? I was thinking he had climbed up into it. He had gotten so big he could have done that. Maybe he had gotten trapped somewhere in the vent. I had to go see.
well, this has to be like a good. I'm uncomfortable though. Well, I don't know. I feel like if you did everything, like you would have been able to give the dolls to him if it was the good ending.
Yeah.
I got inside and heard the calling again. More clearly this time, Grandpa was definitely in the vents somewhere. I could feel him hearing my thoughts. I got that weird feeling, a sense in the air. I had to go forward. Hello? Hello, Grandpa, hello?
Hello, are you over there?
Don't. Ooh.
As I moved in closer, the vent had stuff in it. The kind of slimy, hairy stuff Grandpa would leave around a lot. He was definitely close.
Touch that.
I hate this. I'm so uncomfortable now.
She's gonna climb in him and wear him as a suit.
Something was there at the end. But it wasn't Grandpa. It looked maybe like he had made it, though.
Oh, that's a little guy. It's a little growth. It was slumped in the corner. He had a weird mouth and it had its lungs on the outside and drew it just enough air to call out. And then it just stopped. Stopped breathing. And then something was hanging over me.
What?
And then I woke up in my bed. In your bed? Adrian, it sounds like it was just a quite dreadful dream. Are you alright, by the way? Your face is twitching like you're about to have a violent sneeze. I'm fine. It's just Grandpa. You see, it took me a little while to figure out, but later when I was brushing my teeth, I saw one of Grandpa's whiskers poking just out of the space under my eye. Ugh! And I started to remember how in the vent he hid inside of me. Oh yeah, I forgot that part. It was so fast I could barely remember, but soon I started to feel him sliding around in my head, behind my forehead, and behind my eyes and nose. It doesn't hurt at all, it's just ticklish. Hehehe. I'm glad I can be with him. Oh, and I can feel him now. I think he wants to meet you. Part of him is moving down my arm. Ooh. I'm starting to get worried, Adrian. You really should not be twitching like this. I should walk you to the nurse's office. Come on, let's go. You should really meet him. I've told you so much about him here. What are you doing? Adrian, you're starting to look very ill. Please just wait. Just stay still. He's gathering, waiting at my fingertips. Why do you look like that? You don't have to be afraid. Look. Fuck off! There are two endings in Growing My Grandpa. You got the failure of fulfillment ending. Okay. Oh, he's got his little Patreon. What do you guys think?
I've actually not seen that ending before. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Do you think it's just the last day that I fucked up? You think I can give him all that meat?
I do think it was the last day that you messed up on.
Puddles.
I don't. What?
Wait.
Where? I missed it.
I looked at the stream and Puddles was up.
Did I save like at the end of that day, or did I just go?
You didn't save on the very last day.
Fuck yes. Okay, let's go back and just do that.
Yeah, so just like feed him. Well, wait. You need to you need to feed him both of the bad foods first.
I gotta give him all the shit first, and then meat.
Yeah, go ahead and skip this, silly.
I don't want to skip it. What if there's a little thingy?
This is all the donors.
Yeah, but like Marvel. They did this to me. Oh, this is good though. I like the feel of this game.
Yeah, it's not like the other ones we played. It's more atmosphere.
Yeah. Yes. No. No.
No.
Wait. Yes. No. This is the end of the day.
This is the end of the last week.
Yes. Yeah, because I don't have the flashlight yet. Okay. Fuck yeah. Just skip all this shit as fast as humanly possible. I gave him the soap potato first, and then the insulin. Not insulin, the insulated shit. It kind of feels like you're not listening to me today.
What's wrong?
I still have it.
Oh, you need to get the food again. Like the soap and the apple.
Hold on, I need to find the soap. It was in here, right? No. Shit. Okay, I forgot I have to do all this again. There's no one. Cabinet. Meaning. There it is. Where the hell did I find the potato? Is it here?
I don't remember.
What a nice, just move the trash can. It's so good. It's so small. It's so barely makes a difference, but it's so fucking helpful. Whoops. Go in here, go to the kitchen.
Very small, nice thing.
No, go to the study corner. I bet that it was in here. And then the posters. I bet you it's in here. This is it. I feel it. I meant this one. What I meant to say was it was definitely file cabinet 3. But when I say that, what I mean is it's in the refrigerator. It was an apple. That's what it was. Soap in the apple. Yee! Okay. Grandpa? Oh, he's standing! Oh, wait. Okay, need Grandpa. Soap first.
This tastes like dog water.
Okay, now you stay here. Get the scissors. Sorry, Grandpa. That way I'll be able to give him... Because I think he needs to eat before he eats like another poison thing. So I'll give him one meat.
Does he need to?
I mean, I don't know. I think I have to
Oh,
like trick
that's
him.
right. Because he's like, I will not eat that.
Yeah.
You dumb fuck.
I probably don't have to keep cleaning this shit. Little friends. Oh yeah, I never got to ask him about his little friends either. There.
Me picking my nose simulator.
Ew.
It takes my full hand. Hey, child.
No, I promise. I found this little child in my nose. I don't even know that woman who claims that it is her child. Let's get the fuck back to Grandpa. Oh, Grandpa! Oh, Grandpa!
I have a tasty treat for you, Grandpa.
Meat.
Observe. Sustenance. Yeah. Nah, give him the
One.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, one.
Flesh does something within Grandpa. From within the folds of its body, a wiry, proboscis-like appendage begins to emerge. It may be worth taking a look at this after the feeding. Knowledge you have recently acquired has given you access to a new conversation topic.
Proboscis.
Proboscis!
I did have that thought.
Dabba dooby 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 doo. Grandpa.
Wait. Now feed him the disgusting soap apple. Or
Right,
the other one.
Should have fed him the bad thing. But I was afraid if I fed him too much meat, he'll just fucking... yes.
I think you need to feed him all three meats, is the point. But you have to make him interested in the meat and then give him both of your parents.
I'm sorry, Grandpa. Oh, I can check out that too. Hold on, stomach contents first. Take the flashlight.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll take that. I'm just... He's not ready yet. Okay, I'm gonna go...
Wait, you didn't examine the proboscis.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to come back out here again.
Not true.
No, god damn it.
On the devil.
Shit, I thought I had it. What was it?
3-2.
3-2. Fuck. That's my
Mommy.
mother.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Dad. Thing. Go together.
Daddy, you are paper.
Daddy,
How does
daddy,
it
daddy.
feel to... You are so insignificant now. You can't even fight me.
Can't fight back, father. Examine proboscis. You approach and point to the thin proboscis of Grandpa silently ambles closer to the bars and fully extends it towards you.
Ew.
A minuscule needle extends from its tip. There appears to be one more thing you must give, if only for the sake of priority. My
Blood.
Well, it needed blood, right?
lunch! Ah!
You shouldn't have done that.
My grandpa sucks my blood.
Your blood offering will receive a symbol of totem from you now, although only one per offering. As the blood-fed
Oh.
proboscis retracts back into the folds of fabric, you step away from the bars.
So now you can give him the token.
Mom or
Mother.
Dad? Mother?
Mother. Yeah.
Not the mother. Grandpa's spines quickly reach out and envelop the doll before drawing back. The doll quickly vanishes within the folds of Grandpa's skin. And then offering your mother's image to Grandpa, symbolically sated by blood, instills in you a concrete sense of completion. Grandpa gives a soft, affirming grunt as it senses deep within your mind the ritual transformation of your desire. Although Grandpa must receive both a mother and father totem before the fulfillment of your wish is assured. Can I offer father? Okay. Examine stomach contents. I'm gonna feed Grandpa again!
Wait, so if he extends the tobuscus every time you give him some food, then is there like a third symbol you could give him?
Should I... I'm thinking about it now. Should I teach him words first? Before I feed?
You should probably go ahead and do that.
Symbol. Yo, whatever's going on in the background, that I want to meet this grandpa.
Might have to grow my own.
I gotta grow my own grandpa after this. Symbol. Nothing's written here. Go to grandpa. Teach grandpa, teach grandpa, teach grandpa, teach grandpa, teach grandpa.
I would like to learn your words.
I would rather
Grandpa
teach
says
grandpa.
the meaning.
What's a meme? Teach me the memeing of meme. What a crazy minigame. How did they come up with this? So interesting.
I can't even tell you how it works. Like, and I've been like watching you do it.
They talked to their grandpa.
I'm talking about like
They
how,
just put
how
their
the-
finger in their mouth and started swirling it around until they got the words right.
That's minin. That's fucking
What's the
minin.
meaning of this?
Suck your grandpa.
How are you feeling, Grandpa? Oh my god, should I talk to him first?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's see Big Grandpa! Ah!
Oh, he's really big. Friends.
He's got glasses!
He got glasses.
Who's Grandpa?
Grandpa loudly clears its throat before gently responding in a lucid, well-projected voice. Ah, you're asking about my little friends. Well, yes, they came from me. They grow around me in pockets of flesh and protoplasm. Think of them like dreams. Maybe I'll explain. Have you ever had a dream? Have you ever had a dream? Have you ever had a dream that was sort of like a bunch of people, places, and events you experienced, all mixed together and jumbled up? It's a sorting through and disposing of the refuse of the mind. Huh. My little friends are like that. Refuse, and in ridding myself of them, I am casting off the excess material I did not use in developing life forms. Anyone who comes close to me, well, they are my eyes, my nose, my skin. Their thoughts become mine and shape what I make. However, when I was alone for so long, I didn't have a lot of people near me. Go figure. What you are thinking and experiencing of me is shaping what I'm saying, how I'm saying it. Do you understand? And so, because I did not have enough input from my surroundings in order to put the material to use, the material falls off my body, crawls away, and usually dies. I am able to make the most of my material when someone is looking right at me, projecting who I will be, like you are now. What you are thinking and expecting of me is shaping what I'm saying, how I'm saying it. Do you understand?
No.
Grandpa, what of your proboscis? Don't touch
What's
that. Oh, you're asking me about my proboscis? It is just a little tube I keep to help me feed on blood. You could say it is my real mouth, but it's not really a mouth. Because I can't kiss you with it. It appeared because you fed me flesh. One of those little friends you found, I think. You feeding me flesh was a symbol, a proposition, if you will, that you wanted to hold up your end of the bargain with regards to your wish. If someone is willing to hold up their end of the bargain and let me feed on them with my proboscis, then they can move on to the next step of the agreement, providing me symbolic instructions. I hope that helps clear things up. Oh, you have another question?
It doesn't really.
Do I like the blood? Well, my whiskers, I believe they like the blood. And the flesh, it's strange. They are me, and yet they are now me. What?
Yeah, you read that correct.
Okay. I am bound to them. They control me. And technically, yes, they did make me. However, you were the one who really grew me. In some ways, those whiskers, they are me, or a part of myself, or I am a part of it. That part is much more animal-like. Whatever might happen, know that I will always love you, and because it controls me, I might not be able to act how I would like, even if I do love you. Aw. I'd like to learn about the wish. Ah, you're asking me about your wish? When you wished for me to come back, that's when I knew I would. Your desperation was strong, and your wish for your parents, well, if you give me what I want, I'll give you what you want. It's my Tinder bio. You know I love you. I am for you whatever you... I am for you whatever you want, and I love you just as much as you love me. But desperation and love is not enough. People deep down know they can't get what they wish for without some transformation. There is something that sits at the root of everyone's soul that understands the separation between them and eternity. You may desire something, but you know you will not get it without some movement on your part. And some movement on my parts. Spit in your hand. So it is not enough to just wish, which you know will not work. You must wish and a little more to transform your intention into something that might fructify?
Yeah.
Or for desire to become reality. Wow. Tell me about your shell. Ah, you're asking me about my shell? Oh, well, you see, I like to have something to grow in, something shaped like a person. It just helps to have something surrounding me when I don't have skin. My whiskers do the growing. My whiskers? Yes, you know, the hairy little things. I'm a part of it, and it is a part of me. However, my whiskers are what heard you wishing for me to come back. And so they went to work in the shell you provided. The shell also helps you envision me as what you desire. You have such a nice imagination. If I weren't in my shell, you'd have my whiskers exposed and knitting together my face. That might interrupt the feedback loop of my reading your desires. And then acting upon the desires I have read, and then once again reading your reactions. We wouldn't want that interfered with. The material of the doll you put down is good fit. It's not the most comfortable, but it's quite flexible, and thankfully, my shell was able to adjust nicely to my growth.
I speak to you in language, yes I do.
You speak to me in language, how about you? Ah, you're asking about language? Well, the more you taught me, the more I was able to learn myself by hearing what you were thinking and saying. A week ago, I could speak a little bit, but I was less of what Grandpa's feet. I don't know what. Why are you thinking that?
Stop
But,
that.
but I was less of what you imagined me to be, and not quite the talker. I am at the moment. Stop thinking about my feet. Part of what I am saying is, of course, made up of what you expect me to say. I think I am very comfortable being open and honest with you because I am your grandpa, and I love you, and certainly that makes up part of what I am. However, there is a part of me deeper down. The thing that created me, maybe. That undying nucleus. It is answering for me as well, and is unaffected by whoever might shape what I become with their thoughts. My brain's like catching up with me. I'm back to being just bad at reading. Hello, Mario. And you're asking about the medical waste bin? I believe it's locked up. I heard them punch it in the code many times as they placed part of burnt up, dying self into the bin. They often forget what the code was and had to go check on the wall where they were always taping up sheets upon sheets of information. So much so that the new papers would cover the old. What do you think you would find in there? Well, perhaps something. They did throw trash inside from time to time. Bits of paper and so forth. I remember seeing a man who looked quite like me. His daughter had given him a photo of her new boyfriend. A man who looked quite like me. His daughter had given him a photo of her... Oh, I see. Ah! It's the grandpa.
Took you that long?
That's the dad. It took me a second. I thought that the dad was the scientist, and I don't know. I thought that it was deeper than that. He threw it into the bin in disgust and joked with one of his colleagues. It may still be in there for all I know. That's it. That's everything. Bye, Grandpa. Did I teach him all the words?
I think so.
Grandpa's dragonborn. You have to teach him the words of power.
Feed Grandpa one more meat.
Oh boy. Or I mean, oh boy.
Hot dog!
Meal appears to have been particularly well received. Thank you for appreciating my meat, Grandpa. Oh, for Father Doll?
Oh, you need to do the Tobuscus first. Oh, how silly of me about to say the right thing.
How silly. What if I put glue in it? Grandpa is
I
reaching
don't think
blood.
that glue would be very tasty. I don't think in your bloodstream.
Hold out the bun. Boo, give him the thing, Good the thing. Grandpa takes the thing, he does the thing, something else happens. Completed contract.
When Grandpa emerges? Yeah, we'll ask him about it. Ugh.
Haha, hey! Welcome back!
What you need, sweetie?
What's up, sport? You gonna throw the old pigskin around with your old man? Thank you so much for completing the contract. I'll definitely help you out with your parents. Just give me a little time and I'll be ready to act. I think you'll be very happy. Your grandpa is very happy too. You did it all by yourself, you know. I couldn't have helped you if I tried. I would have really not have liked to. Well, I did not want you to not complete the contract. I would have hated that. I would have really not have liked to. Well, I did not want. Oh,
He
is
wanted
he saying
you
what
to
would have
complete the
happened?
contract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But is he saying like I didn't want to have to take over your body?
Yeah.
But do you understand why I would have had to? Maybe you don't. So much of your lives are made up, and yet what comes to pass was always once a fiction. You doubt yourself and your plans before they are even begun. And you believe what is in front of you as if the essence of things was not something you put there long ago. Too much doubt can suffocate even the surest thing. Only with patience and growth and nurturing does something become what it will be. As you soon shall see.
Bye-bye. Okay, see you later.
Ah. This is the last meat. Do I give him the meat or do I give him fruit?
Give him the meat.
Give him the meat.
Give Grandpa those canes. He needs the protein.
Is
Do
he
you
gonna
want me to-
proboscis?
Do you want me to tell you something that might, like, reassure you?
What?
There's only 2 endings.
Yeah, but still.
Does anything happen if you consult the Tobuscus a 3rd time?
I mean, I probably gotta give him.
You don't have anything to give him.
I think I can just give him my blood, and that's enough.
Okay.
But that's why I was asking. I thought maybe like this would also be a failed thing. Is there something? What if I give him a jackfruit? What if I give him a strawberry?
Nah.
It will receive a symbol of totem from you now, although only 1 per offering. As the blood-fed proboscis retracts back into the folds of fabric, you step away from the bars.
Okay, is that it?
Should I explore one more time?
You got everything, right?
Well, I mean, like, it's saying that he'll take another thing, so I'm just gonna look around.
Did you not do this already?
I did. It just all grew back, I guess.
Hmm.
But I feel like all you need is the mother and father. I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's go all the way over here. Nothing. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good. You know what? I did get fucking Jesus.
Ooh. Hee wee.
Wee.
Yay, that's fun.
You done? Get everything?
Yeah, get out of here, man.
That actually scared me. Grandpa here is content and ready to cooperate. Well, we're done. Try one more thing. One more thing. Back again! I explained this to you earlier. Every time you look at me, I get uglier. You're not helping.
It actually really hurts to leave my exoskeleton, man. Just so you know. See you later.
Alright, this is it. End week. I met with Adrian one final time in order to see if I could not reach some sort of resolution regarding her emotional trouble. In these past few weeks, according to the reports of her teachers and peers, she has shown a remarkable transformation in conduct. I would also add my voice to this consensus. It seems as if, in our time together, much has changed for the better. I am not suggesting our meetings were the sole source of her sea change. I think something has happened in her home life that has resonated in Adrian. You just heard her away when we last spoke. Something tells me something may have changed with Grandpa.
Yes, well, something did change.
We'll write down her words.
I went down the stairs like I always did, but I sort of felt like something was different. My parents weren't arguing, and I felt something had changed with Grandpa, too. There was a weird noise, but I wasn't afraid. That was it.
I guess that's only for the bad ending, I guess. Oh.
He's beautiful.
Mommy? Daddy?
Daddy, mommy?
Child. Hello.
Hello! Everybody, I am Mom and Dad.
I think Grandpa had to leave, but before he left, he made my parents nice. He reached inside and changed them. That was my wish.
Oh, no.
Maybe even what I was growing wasn't really my grandpa. Grandpa left what I was growing behind. He's gone now. He moved quickly out to I don't know where, but I'll always love him.
I dismissed Adrian soon after, letting her know it was a pleasure getting to know her. Despite my apprehensiveness about the speed of the turnaround she has made, I cannot see any reason why Adrian should be considered for further evaluation. And as a counselor for Adrian, let it be known that I believe she is of sound mental and emotional health. I am pleased to see things turn out this way, and if I may make a brief addendum, by happenstance, Mrs. Richardson bumped into the Hart family the other day while running an errand. She told me the parents were a little odd, but very pleasant, and quite clearly they adored their child, no matter how ugly she is, and that she had never seen Adrian happier. Wow!
Oh, we made it. If I could add a brief addendum to the end of this game, we all know that cookies and cream is actually Oreo. Can we stop lying to ourselves and keep calling it cookies and cream when we're all very much well aware that it's Oreo flavored? Thank you. Look for puddles. My name is in here.
Yeah, right. There it is! You paid for this?
No.
You're a patron?
Never heard of
Oh
this
my
game.
God.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did. You coward. You make me sick. Your weakness is pathetic.
You did it.
You did it! What a time to be alive. Woo! Well, these look like little strings of turd.
Well, the whiskers, silly.
That's it. That's it for the stream. Thanks for coming out, everybody. We're gonna do more Screamas, more scares, more jumps, and more thrills all month long. So come back.
Stuart and I have a really
Did I jump scare you?
potentially
Yeah, I
interesting
bet I
one
did.
for Friday.
You coward.
An interesting.
You make me sick.
new-
Your
Really?
weakness is
Game.
pathetic.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
alright.
think so. It comes out on Friday, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good, actually. Yeah, so we'll have a stream Friday. We'll probably stream Stasis like all week. We stream that every other day, it feels like. And we'll probably beat it like soon, right?
Probably not that far off.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we have anything else? Check out Not Sweet Tea and check out Mr. Puddles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
What?
Coward.
The jump
You make me
scares.
sick.
Oh.
Your weakness is pathetic.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna stream tomorrow, but who knows? You know, follow and Twitch will tell you if I'm streaming that day.
Keep your fucking
Idiot.
notifications on, and maybe you'll find out.
Yeah, maybe work on that. All right, thanks for coming out. Bye, everybody. Scary Screamas, everyone.